Hello my fellow cigar smokers and welcome to Smokers Pod. We are back in the lounge in Frankfurt, as you can see. I think I said it in the last night out or somewhere else. Lockdown ended. Most of the stuff, shops and all other things are opened again. So we are back in the lounge and trying to do a few more clips from here. Guys, a while ago I always trying to hear what all the subscribers and people who are watching the videos are saying. So I have a big list with things like a wish list where people said do this and that. And today we're checking out my favorite cigars for around 10 bucks. Because actually one gentleman, forgot the name, requested it. And I said, well, it's a cool idea. Last year we already did something like best low budget cigars. So we're going to the next level and checking out my favorite cigars for around 10 bucks. Actually that can vary because that is the price range where I smoke a lot of cigars. And that changes from time to time, but I have like a couple of favorites that are staying now for a while in my humidor, that I always have a box at home, that I have one available, and I want to show you 4 of them and tell you a little bit about it. Well, actually guys, let me introduce them all real quick and then go into a little bit more detail about it. The first one I'm already smoking, that's a Cuban, that's the Upmann Connoisseur No. 1. The next one is the Rocky Patel No. 6. And then we have the True Estate Kentucky Fire Cured. And last but not least, the NUB Sun Grown. 4 sticks that I really love, really smoke a lot. And where I think they're all very affordable and have most of the time they're very consistent, good quality, and I like the taste. Guys, let's start with the Upmann Connoisseur No. 1. A while ago we made a review about the Upmann Connoisseur No. 2, which is pretty new, and well, since it's a number 2, of course there has to be a number 1, right? And here we go. That one's a little bit smaller than the Connoisseur No. 2. The Cuban called this size Hermosos No. 4. Actually, it's a very popular vitola, and it has a ring gauge of 48 and is 5 inches long. As usual with Cuban cigars, wrapper, binder, filler, all Cuban. And for me, like the Connoisseur No. 2, a very good starter, mild cigar, some typical Upmann flavors, and besides that, really a Cuban classic, and that's one of the cigars that was also there before the revolution. Mild, leathery, wood, all the stuff that you expect from a good Cuban, and as I said, it's more or less for a Cuban really reliable, and it's around 11 euros here in Germany. Guys, I'm not sticking like a rule to 10 bucks, right? Because for example, price in the States are different than in Germany. In Germany it's different than in Sweden and so on. So I'm just sticking for around 10 bucks. The prices can vary depending on what size you are smoking. I mean, here of course Connoisseur No. 1 is just one, but with the other ones there are different sizes, and the prices are different there. But as I said, roughly 10 bucks. And actually it's my first cigar today, as I said, good starter. Next one is one of my really all-time favorites, and that is the True Estate Kentucky Fire Cured. I love this cigar. We had it in one of the night owls, I think in the first one or the second one, because that's a smoke that I really always have in my humidor. That here, for example, is the they call it Fat Molly, and it has a ring gauge of 56 and is 5 inches long, and it is around, let me check my notes, here in Germany, €9.20. There are smallers and bigger, so as I said, the smaller version is a little bit cheaper, the bigger version is a little bit more expensive, but around about that. Very smoky, very intense, very strong cigar with a unique flavor and smell. I always say, for me, that's the best smelling cigar on the market. I really love that. As I said, very smoky and peaty. It's a great thing. What do we have in here? As a wrapper, we have an San Andres from Mexico. The binder is Nicaragua, and the filler, it's also Nicaragua and tobacco from Virginia and Kentucky, and that portion of the tobacco is actually fire cured, and that's why it's called the Kentucky Fire Cured. Actually, you could call it also the Virginia Fire Cured, but I think Kentucky Fire Cured somehow is a good slogan. Next one in the list, also just favorites today, that's the NUB Sun Grown. In this case, it's the 466, and for everybody who think that's this kind of cryptic number, actually that makes sense, because the 466 stands for 4 inches long and a ring gauge of 66. Easy like that. We also have the 460. The 460 is around €8 and something. The 466, because that's really big, bold stick, is I think around €11. Unusual Vitola, and maybe that's why I like it. It's a puro Nicaragua, as the name Sun Grown on the band says. The wrapper is an H2000 Nicaragua Sun Grown binder filler Nicaragua. Very good balanced cigar, full-bodied, very reliable, best ash, maybe one of the best ashes on the market. When you smoke that, you have a very solid and nice-looking ash. Other than that, the typical Nicaragua flavors and aromas, really lovely. Great piece of tobacco craftsmanship. Guys, last but not least, it is the Rocky Patel number 6, and this is the 60. And the name is coming, of course, from the Vitola, and 60 means it has a ring gauge of 60 and is 6 inches long. So the typical Gordo Vitola. Very good stick from the Patel brothers. Really nice band, kind of big, nice artwork. Actually, I don't know why they call it the number 6. Maybe because of the that it's 6 inches long, but I have no clue. It's around €10 here in Germany. That's the biggest one. When you're stepping down on the Vitolas, it's getting cheaper and cheaper. I think the Robusto Vitola is around €8 or so. So very good stick, very affordable. Almost a puro Honduras. So I have to check my notes because there's a lot of stuff in there. The wrapper is in Honduras Coroco. The binder Honduras Yamastran, filler Nicaragua, Yalapa, and Honduras Yamastran. It was actually introduced during the IPCPR in 2019, and since then it's people are getting to like it. And I like it too. Nish Patel said in an interview, a lot of sweetness. And I have to agree, a very sweet cigar. And I always also think I have this touch of the Corojo, which I really like, and as all the others, reliable, good quality, and that's what a €10 stick or $10 stick should have, you know. That's like the daily smokes, and they should be consistent, good quality, because you're smoking them a lot and you don't want to get disappointed. Guys, that's my 4 favorite $10 sticks for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe next year or end of the year, when it changed a little bit, I'm making a new one with other 4 or 5 good €10 or $10 sticks. We'll see. Let me know if you liked that episode, especially since it was like a subscriber request. Other than that, my friends, I hope you can smoke a good cigar, enjoy life, and most importantly, stay safe and stay healthy. And I hope to see you around at Smoker Spot. Cheers.